Dopamine Wealth. Rewiring your brain for deep fulfillment? You're scrolling through your phone right now, aren't you? Your thumb moving almost automatically, searching for that next hit of satisfaction. But what if I told you that this very habit is stealing your ability to feel truly fulfilled? What if the key to genuine happiness isn't found in the next notification, but in rewiring your brain to crave something deeper? Welcome to the concept of dopamine wealth, where instead of being enslaved by instant gratification, you become the architect of your own fulfillment. The dopamine trap. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your brain is being hijacked. Every notification, every swipe, every quick pleasure hit is training your neural pathways to crave immediate rewards. But here's what's really happening inside your head. Dopamine isn't actually the pleasure chemical, it's the anticipation chemical. It's released not when you get the reward, but when you're expecting it. Think about it. The excitement you feel reaching for your phone is stronger than the actual satisfaction of checking it. This creates what neuroscientists call a dopamine deficit state. When you constantly spike your dopamine with easy wins, social media likes, junk food, mindless entertainment, your baseline drops. Suddenly, meaningful activities like reading, exercising, or deep work feel impossibly boring. You're not weak, you're not lacking willpower. Your brain has simply been trained to expect instant rewards, making delayed gratification feel like punishment. The neuroplasticity revolution. But here's the incredible news. Your brain is plastic. Neuroplasticity means your neural pathways can be rewired at any age. Every habit you formed can be reformed. Every addiction can be overcome. Same brain that got trapped in instant gratification loops can be trained to find deep satisfaction in meaningful pursuits. Dr. Anna Lembeck, a Stanford psychiatrist and addiction specialist, discovered that our brains work like a balanced scale. When we tip toward pleasure, the brain automatically tips toward pain to restore equilibrium. But when we voluntarily embrace temporary discomfort, the balance tips toward lasting pleasure and satisfaction. This isn't just theory, it's measurable. Brain scans show that people who practice delayed gratification develop stronger prefrontal cortexes, the area responsible for decision-making and self-control. They literally build willpower like a muscle. The power of dopamine fasting isn't about depriving yourself forever. It's about pressing reset on your reward system. Think of it as a temporary digital detox for your brain's pleasure circuits. Start with just 1 hour each morning. No phone, no music, no podcasts, no stimulation, just you and your thoughts. It will feel uncomfortable at first, that's the point. You're teaching your brain that boredom is survivable, that you don't need constant stimulation to exist. During this time, notice what thoughts arise. Don't judge them, just observe. This is your brain learning to find interest in the present moment, rather than seeking external validation. After 1 hour, expand to longer periods. Some people do full-day dopamine fasts, avoiding all high-stimulation activities. No social media, no music, no processed foods, no shopping. They report that afterwards, simple pleasures feel incredibly rich. A conversation becomes engaging. A walk becomes meditative. Even plain food tastes more satisfying. Identity-based habit formation here. It's where most people get dopamine rewiring wrong. They focus on changing behaviors instead of changing identity. But lasting change happens when you shift who you believe you are. Instead of saying, "I'm trying to quit social media," say, "I'm someone who values deep focus." Instead of "I should eat healthier," say, "I'm someone who nourishes my body mindfully." The difference is profound. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, explains that every action is a vote for the type of person you want to become. When you choose the harder path, reading instead of scrolling, exercising instead of lounging, creating instead of consuming, you're not just changing behavior. You're reinforcing a new identity. Your brain starts to seek consistency with this new self-image. It becomes easier to make good choices because they align with who you believe you are. Building your dopamine wealth system. Think of dopamine wealth like financial wealth. It's built through consistent deposits over time. Here's how to start building your account. Replace instant rewards with delayed rewards. Instead of checking your phone first thing in the morning, do something that requires effort. Right? Exercise. Meditate. Your brain will initially resist, but you're training it to find satisfaction in earned rewards. Practice the 2-minute rule in reverse. Instead of making good habits easier, make bad habits harder. Put your phone in another room. Delete social media apps. Create friction between you and instant gratification. Stack your habits. After your morning coffee, which you already do automatically, immediately do 10 minutes of reading. Your existing habit becomes the trigger for a new, more rewarding habit. Celebrate small wins, but celebrate the process, not just outcomes. When you choose to work on a difficult project instead of watching videos, acknowledge that choice. You're reinforcing the identity of someone who does hard things. The compound effect of deep fulfillment. Here's what happens when you consistently choose delayed gratification. Life becomes more vivid. Colors seem brighter, conversations become more meaningful, and simple experiences carry more weight. You develop what psychologists call eudaimonic well-being, happiness that comes from meaning and personal growth rather than pleasure. People with high eudaimonic well-being report greater life satisfaction, better relationships, and more resilience during difficult times. Your work becomes more engaging because your brain isn't constantly seeking escape. Your relationships deepen because you're fully present instead of half distracted. Even mundane tasks become more tolerable because you're not comparing everything to the artificial highs of digital stimulation. The path forward starting tomorrow, choose one area where you'll begin building dopamine wealth. Maybe it's putting your phone away during meals. Maybe it's reading for 30 minutes instead of watching videos. Maybe it's taking a walk without music or podcasts. The path isn't easy, but it's simple. Every time you choose the harder option, you're depositing into your dopamine wealth account. Every time you delay gratification, you're strengthening your capacity for deep fulfillment, your future self, the one who finds genuine satisfaction in meaningful work. Rich relationships and personal growth is waiting for you to make these deposits. The question isn't whether you can change. The question is whether you will. Closing. The smartphone in your pocket is the most sophisticated addiction device ever created. But you have something more powerful: neuroplasticity. The ability to rewire your brain for whatever life you want to live. Dopamine wealth isn't about giving up all pleasures. It's about upgrading your reward system. It's about training your brain to crave the things that actually fulfill you rather than the things that just distract you. The journey from instant gratification to deep fulfillment starts with a single choice. Make it now. Your future self will thank you. If this resonated with you, consider what one instant gratification habit you could replace today. Your brain is waiting to be rewired. Your life is waiting to be transformed. The only question is, are you ready to become wealthy in dopamine? If you found value in this exploration of dopamine wealth and want to continue building mental wealth in all areas of your life, hit that like button and subscribe to Mental Wealth. We're here to help you rewire not just your dopamine system, but your entire approach to building a wealthy mind. Subscribe now, and let's continue this journey toward deep fulfillment together.